What's up everyone, welcome to Boosted Motorsports. Today's video, we are going to be showing you how to fix two separate leaks on your Dodge Dakota. So one being the neutral safety switch and the other one being the throttle valve or TV valve seal. There's a little gasket or seal that goes in there. I'm going to be replacing both of those. If you guys have a leak coming from your shifter shaft, I also have a video for that. I will link that down in the description below. All the parts I got from Whatever It Takes Transmissions. If you guys need parts and you guys aren't sure where to find them, definitely check out the link below, and those guys will hook you up, get you sorted out with the right parts. So thanks to Whatever It Takes Transmissions. Let's show you guys what's leaking and we'll get right into it. So we obviously have transmission fluid leaking still, and I think I've opened this up and sealed this before, so you can see the yellow Teflon tape on there, and I've sealed that up, and then this is just a compression fitting onto that fitting. So I don't think that is our root cause, but here's the neutral safety switch, and you can see it's pretty wet. So a couple things, I'm gonna replace it just since we have the new one, and this one looks like it's ancient, and I've had to seal it up before, so you can see I've put the right stuff on there and sealed it. But the main issue, if I can get this up here, is right, I don't even know how we're gonna get in here, but that is the one. There you go, you can probably see it. That is the little seal that we're trying to replace. See how it's wet up there? Right there. So I think that's the main source of our oil leak. May also be from here, like I said, the neutral safety switch as well, because if you look inside there, see how it's all wet in there too? So I think it's a combination of both, probably this and up there. I don't think it's this one because I think that was from before. I think honestly it's just kind of trickling down, but I'm gonna try and take that one. I know this one's gonna be a pain. See that little C-clip? We gotta pop that off and try to get that seal out of there. So hopefully it's not a nightmare. I'm gonna spray some brake clean up there so we don't get all that dirt in there, and then we'll get to work. But yeah, I'm kind of just tired of this always being a little bit wet. I showed you this seal that we're thinking about changing. This is the neutral safety switch, and these are notorious for puking oil as well. So that there is your neutral safety switch, and this here is the seal that goes right there on that crown. So probably gonna change that. Last time we did it, as long as you're somewhat quick with it, it doesn't puke absolutely everywhere. You probably have to have a catch pan, but you can actually swap it without completely draining the transmission. So let me switch to a different camera here right now. All right guys, so you'll take a 7/16 and you're gonna put it on right there on that bolt. We'll loosen that bolt, and then that whole top linkage right there with our TV cable right there is gonna just pop off. So we'll loosen it, and we'll slide it off the top right there, off our little mechanism, which you can see it's already wanting to come off since I just cracked it loose, and then we can get to that C-clip, but I'm gonna clean it all off too as well. So I'm actually gonna take this spring off of here. I don't know if you guys will have this, or whether this is something somebody probably added. So we'll wiggle with it and get this thing off. There we go. So she's off. I am going to swing this out of my way because we really don't have much room to work with. So we'll swing this up and out of our way. And now you guys should be able to see that seal. So that's what we're trying to get at. Let me clean this all up before we start picking away and try to get that thing out of there. All right guys, so there really isn't too much room in here, but see that C-clip right there? That is the one that we gotta pop off so that I can get that seal out that you see right there. So that's our game plan, is to get that C-clip out. I'll pop that off with a little screwdriver. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to document that because I really can't get the camera and my hands in there. But that's what we're removing, and then we can pop that seal out, which you see right there. So I'm gonna use this little screwdriver from Whatever It Takes Transmission. You guys have seen this kind of screwdriver. So thanks to these guys again for giving us the parts to fix this. And I'm gonna use this just to pick that C-clip out. Okay, so there's a tiny little C-clip that I just picked out, and now we should be able to pop that seal out. You will find one of these washers underneath the C-clip, so I just removed that. You can see how wet it is, you guys. So now I think the seal should be under that. So here's what we're left with. You can see it is pretty wet as well. And that is the seal that we're gonna be picking out and replacing right there. Okay guys, looks like we've finally hooked it with our little pick here. I'm just trying to get the rest of it out because she is stuck in there. But pulling it out, and we'll get her. Okay, so I finally got it out, and this is the old one. New one, obviously it's gonna be identical. But I found that using something like this just to kind of rotate and hook it was better, because when I was trying to use just like a straight one, it was proven to be pretty fun. So as you guys can expect, we're gonna slide this over top of the shaft, make sure it's fully seated, put in that washer, put in the C-clip, and that will be the end of that. That new one went in beautifully, so it just pushed in with my hand and she sunk all the way down. So I think the harder part's gonna be getting it apart. So now we can go ahead, and there is a little bit of play in that shaft. I can't get my hand in here to show you guys to grab it, but you probably will have to pull it up just slightly to get the C-clip on with the washer, but that's pretty much it. We'll put our washer on. That should push it down a little bit more, and then we'll put our C-clip back on. Okay guys, there's our washer back on, and I pulled up on that shaft just so that it is ready to go. So we'll slide our C-clip on, and we'll put our linkage back on. Okay, and there's our C-clip back installed. It's a little loose, but it's doing the job. So I just popped it back on. You can see it's not allowing that shaft to go any lower, and she's staying in place. So we'll go ahead and put our mechanism back on. All right, so I just slipped the mechanism back over the top, make sure it's fully seated, and then go ahead and tighten your bolt right there at the 7/16. I have a return spring on mine, so if yours has one, hook it back on, and then we're done on that part. We'll move on to that neutral safety switch. It's gonna be a little bit messier on that one though. All right, so here's our neutral safety switch, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the seal on it, and it is dished, so make sure you put it on the right way, being that way. So we'll flip that seal over the top, and then we'll take it out with the socket. I'm gonna try to swap them as fast as possible so that we don't lose too much transmission fluid. Okay, here we go. Get that mess started. Shouldn't puke out too much. Last time I took this out, it was maybe a tiny bit, but not sure if my transmission fluid is a bit low at the time, but just be aware of it, that you might lose a bit right here. Moment of truth. Oh, yeah. She's gonna puke, boys, so let's get the other seal ready to just jam back in there. Okay, guys, last step. We will plug in our neutral safety switch, and make sure you do that because, trust me, your truck won't start if you don't. I've done it before, and just note that you're probably gonna experience, I mean, last time I did it, I don't remember, when I took that, I don't remember it puking too much, but I think I was a little bit low on transmission fluid because of the leak. So just know that it's gonna try to puke out of there most likely. So we're all done underneath here. Let's get out of here. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this video informative. If you guys want to see more behind all these cars, check out down in the description. I will link, we have several channels, but I'll link the other channel. Also, again, if you guys have the shifter shaft seal leaking, I have that video, which is down in the description below for you guys. And if you need parts like this, check out Whatever It Takes Transmissions. They'll get you hooked up and sorted out. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We got a lot of content on the way and a lot of content already, so make sure you dig through those videos. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.